30 books in 30 days, day one. So today I'm going to read The Richest Man in Babylon, and we're going to see how it goes. To have an idea of how fast I'm able to read and see my progress and evolution, I will time myself when I read the books, and I will do an average of page per hour to see how fast I'm able to read. Off to read The Richest Man in Babylon. So I just read for an hour and I've read 40 pages so far. That's a great progress. A few years ago, I was able to read 10 pages per hour. So I'm really happy with this. So far, a very interesting book. It talks about finance. It talks about how to invest, what to do with your money, how to make it multiply. This book was written almost 100 years ago, but the content is still up to date and you can really apply it. In fact, I think this book so far should be taught in school. It is pretty small, as you can see. It's going to be a quick read, and it's going to teach the reader a lot about finance and how to deal with their personal finance. I will go even further to say if you have teenage kids, give them this book and recommend them to read, especially if they ask for a scooter or something. I don't know what the kids ask these days. So now I'm taking a short break and I'll get back to reading. I think I have about an hour and a half before finishing the book. If I do so, I'm gonna have been able to read the book in 2 hours and a half. Alright, time to get back to it. I read for another hour. This book was talking mostly about lending and borrowing money. Very interesting. It feels like this book has all the knowledge about personal finance I've ever heard in my entire life. Everything is condensed into this very small book. Very interesting. Back to reading. This is the last stretch to finish the book. Okay, Anna. Whew. That's done for The Richest Man in Babylon. So I've read it in about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So as I was going along, I took some notes. And the way I took the notes is I did them on a craft paper and I leave them in the book afterwards. So it's like both a bookmark and a note-taking device. So 2 hours and 10 minutes. That is 43 pages per minute. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with it. All right. So, Richest Man in Babylon. This is a introduction to finance, always to personal finance. It is a must read. If you haven't read it, read it. Really, it's really small. It's really quick to read. Even though it's been written a long time ago, it's still the content is still valuable and applicable to what is happening today in our world. All right, so I'm tired now. I'm going to quickly edit this video, put it online, send to you, and I'm going to go to sleep. This was really interesting. So I was able to read pretty fast. At the end, my mind was drifting, starting to drift a lot, and it was a lot harder to focus and to understand what I was reading. So I missed a whole bunch at the end of the book. I would almost say that I have almost a headache right now. My mind is a little bit full of everything. Um, but I'm sure that with a little bit of practice, I'm going to be able to improve myself, have less tiredness from reading, and be able to still improve my speed reading. Looking forward to the rest, and I'll see you soon.